Hey, what's up, people? How you guys doing, man? It's the Red Dog Stream. Came by to make a 101st video. So I'm glad I made 100 videos. This has been the best accomplishment so far. Sorry, I made 90 videos in 2010, and I made a couple more videos to shout out to other people. This has been a great accomplishment so far. I want to thank all the people who were viewing my videos, even though not subscribed to me. This has been the best appreciation so far. That's the Joy Dance got to 292 views, I think. My NXT review where Caval won got me 118 views. This has been a great accomplishment so far. So just want to thank you guys for people who've been viewing my videos, the people who subscribe to me, people who friended me, people who comment on my videos. This has been great so far. It feels so good so far. So just got to get that out. Hopefully I get more subscribers because I need more subscribers. So here you go. This is just this is my review. So I'm talking about the Patriots' loss to the Jets, and other busted eliminations was the Falcons and Packers. Two first-seeded teams were knocked off, and that was the most unbelievable, Super Bowl that we got so far. So Steelers, I think, were the sixth-seeded team that won the Super Bowl against the Seahawks, I think, after beating Broncos, who Broncos knocked off the Patriots. That was the Patriots' Tom Brady's first loss in the playoffs was against the Broncos, 27-13. The two playoff losses in a row. Next one was against the Colts. That was their last loss before going 16-0, which could have been their very last loss if they went 19-0 in the Super Bowl after losing to the Colts. They lost to the Colts, I think, Tom Brady threw that interception. The Colts got the interception. Colts are going to the Super Bowl. The Patriots were eliminated in that was probably their only conference finals loss to the Colts. And the Colts made an ultimate comeback. So, moving on. Now, they lost to the Ravens last year. And this year they lost to the Jets. After a 14-2 win, they lost to the Jets. And Patriots, I think made some awful mistakes, which was Bill Belichick. He gambled I think he gambled at the wrong time. Excuse me, I think Bill Belichick, didn't really do a great job when it comes to gambling. I don't know why he gambled on the onside kick, which gave them mad yards for the Jets, and they could have just kicked it back, pinned them far back, at least to the 20-yard line. That way they can have good field position, and all the Jets really have is just space to really run the ball and control stuff. I just think it would have been bright. Patriots just had a little off game, to say the least. It was just it was quite frustrating for them for these mistakes that happen, and it severely bites them hard in the butt when the Jets take powerful advantage on the kickoffs. Personally, so I just really think that it was very frustrating to see, and it was a painful game. I thought Patriots was gonna nail a comeback like they did against the Lions, but it wasn't the case. It's a playoff, so momentum seemed very different. But yeah, I give credit for the Jets for pulling off that good win, and Jets did play off a fair game. I mean, the Pats defense was awful. The passing matchups was terrible because they catch the ball right on top of them when they're in the red zone. On top of that, the running game was just. Daniel Thompson was just running the ball down their throats. Patriots did not stop in 1 second. It was ridiculous. And, personally, I thought this game was a disgrace at first. But now I realize that Bill Belichick made too many mistakes. Fake punted. That backfired. Could just punt the ball back. I think that was just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous how he gambled. And I think Pats were dropping balls. They were dropping the footballs and dropping good catches where it could have been touchdowns, and I think that was also their backfire. And Deion Branch made a terrible, terrible catch. He jumped in midair. He could just stood, planted his feet, and then caught it right there. I think Tom Brady should have waited, but I think he was going to get sacked then. The offensive lineman also got tossed around and just dominated. The defensive lineman just dominated. The offense just were a clear domination. Pat's defense just got pounded, but luckily, Patriots were able to make immediate recovery, dominate the offense, but I think it just backfired for the most part. So, Rough enough for the Patriots to lose this one. I think, that was the worst buster for a 6-seeded team to knock off a 1st-seeded team. It was just surprising for both teams. Packers, I saw Packers. Packers just had an excellent game. Aaron Rodgers just dominated. The pass defense was just very good with Clay Matthews and A.J. Hawk. I mean, Packers defense is improving ever since Brett Farve left the team. So, this has just been surprising. And speaking of that, Brett Farve has also retired. Random topic, Brett Farve is also retired. I heard this is going to be a real retirement. Like, he's not going to hesitate or plan on coming back. This may be his real retirement. So, hopefully Brett Farve retires. I think he overstayed his welcome, like his cousin stayed. Like, that he stayed too long, and he did overstay his welcome. It's just, he's been really stretching the envelope, and I think it's just time for him to retire. He made so many accomplishments. I just think it's time for him to just move on from, his career apparently. So, yes, that's what it seems like. So, so moving on, we have the Packers have been really been impressing so far, and it's just so excellent that Aaron Rodgers was just able to carry the game very well, just like he did against the Eagles. So seeing the Packers dominate the Falcons could have been the other way around. Falcons just dominate the Packers, but that wasn't the case at all. So, excuse me. There you go. So, also I heard the Bears just killed the Seahawks, 35-17. I think, 35-17, and it turned out the Seahawks was gained another victory apparently. So what a great game for the Bears. I mean, the Bears just had a great game, so we're going to see a Packers and Bears rivalry. This will be exciting. And then Jets and Steelers. I was hoping we had Patriots and Steelers. See if Steelers going to kill the Patriots, but I'm hoping we saw that in the playoffs, because we saw that a couple times. Patriots beat the Steelers, but that wasn't the case. So, anyway, moving on from that, Patriots, man. Tom Brady's been pulling off an excellent game, and Mark Sanchez, I think it was just mostly worth it. I mean, Mark Sanchez and the lineman, he was never sacked, never threw an interception, so I think he had a good QB rating, 2-3 touchdowns. Yeah, it was just ridiculous. I mean, Patriots just botched up a couple times. I think they really need to work on the gambling. I personally think he needs to work on really gambling on kickoffs and 4th down. Like, that's what they need to work out, really get figured out, because I think they really gambled at the wrong time apparently. So yes, that's what I really think happened. But Packers, man, Packers just pull off an excellent game. Bears pull off an excellent game. Hopefully Packers win and Jets win. It would be ironic to see 2 6-seeded teams go at it. That's what I'm going for. I think it'll be exciting for the Jets to and Packers to go at it. I think 2 strong 6-seeded teams who both I think are 11-5. Aaron Rodgers and Mark Sanchez would just tear the house down. I think it would be great. They both pull off a lot of great talent for 2 6-seeded teams, and I think hopefully that happens. Tennessee Titans, who are also 6-seeded, with Steve McNair, who was just 1 yard away from that touchdown from winning the Super Bowl. They got stopped. Actually did saw that the Rams won. Like, that game was just really a heck of a game so far in the Super Bowl back in 2000. And I actually did saw that game. That game was just very, very good. So, how do you call this one? Yeah, that game was just very good. So, moving on, after seeing Jets and Patriots, Jets, did play off a good game. They played strong offense, solid defense. Defensive lineman was actually just solid. The defensive lineman just rocked the house. Packers linebackers actually can rock house. So, for strong teams like the Bears and the Steelers, who are like been the solid teams so far, it would be interesting to see them go at it in the Super Bowl. I mean, for Packers and Steelers, Packers and Jets, who also have been solid, have solid all around, it would be interesting too. So it was it has been a bluster for top seeded teams to get upsets, suffer severe upsets like top number one seeds. But when you come to think of it, the 6 seeded teams have been solid too. They look solid also. They just had a rough mid-season. Packers and Jets, I think, to believe. Jets lost to Patriots, lost 2 games in a row, able to get themselves back up. Packers, who lost Aaron Rodgers, had a rough loss to the Lions, and then able to get themselves back up. I think it would be ironic to see 2 6-seeded teams. This would be great though. So if it's to be Bears and Steelers, I'll be interested. Or if it's Packers and Steelers, that would be a good Super Bowl. But I'm hoping for Jets and Packers. I'm hoping for 2 new fresh teams because, like, give me a break. Who wants to see Steelers go out and get the Super Bowl? I think they're a solid team, but I think it would be stale for them to win another Super Bowl, or for Mark Sanchez to go for another Super Bowl. Maybe Mark Sanchez or the Bears going to Super Bowl again and get squashed. I mean, it would be stale. I just think it would be Jets and Packers. I think that will be interesting. That's what I'm going for. And hopefully that happens in the Super Bowl. I'll be definitely watching that, man. So this is the Red Dog Extreme, and taking you to Extreme. This is just my football review. So peace out.